Dear student, I am Aniket Patil from SBNM College of D Pharmacy. In this video, I will discuss about the pharmaceutical ethics. So now we will see learning outcomes. Students will able to ethics definition of ethics and law. Then student will able to pharmaceutical code of ethics. Then students will able to professional conduct. So now we will see first definition of law and ethics. So ethics means moral principle. It is a science of moral duty. A code of ethics is a carefully formulated system of principles or rules of practice for the guidance of a particular group of individuals, the members of a profession. The development of code of ethics is indication of the evolution and growth of moral consciousness. So ethics means rules by which profession regulates actions and sets standards for all its members. So ethics means it is a rules by which it is a to regulate action and set standards for all its members. Then next definition, law. Law, it is defined as rules of human conduct binding on all persons in state or nations. So it means law means all persons have to rules of human conduct. You are binding on all persons in state or nations. Then next point, difference between law and ethics. So there is a difference between law and ethics. Law is defined as rules of human conduct binding on all persons in a state or nation, while ethics is defined as rules by which a profession regulates action and sets standards for all its members. Then the major difference between the two is in the method of enforcing compliance with the rules. If a law is broken, a violator may be subjected to punishment, a fine or imprisonment, or both, or the violator may be considerable penalties in a civil action. If rules of ethics are broken, the professional body may subject the violator to loss of professional privileges. Then code of pharmaceutical ethics often sets standards of conduct which differ from the standards of law. Then law may prevent one more causing injury to another, but it can't force him to help his neighbor in hours of need. Helping the neighbor is the function of ethics. Then selling misbranded or adulterated drug is prevented by law. Selling in ethics, selling medicines at cheaper rate than that of the fellow pharmacist in his area is not ethical. Then next we will see pharmaceutical code of ethics. So the code of pharmaceutical ethics is formulated by PCI. PCI means Pharmacy Council of India for the guidance of Indian pharmacists. The code of pharmaceutical ethics help to guide the pharmacist as to how he should conduct himself in relation to his job, in relation to his trade, in relation to his profession, in relation to medical profession. So the student in professional education must become competent in their profession. He must be able to place his skills within the context of society. So every professional practitioner needs social understanding to do his work well. So professional and ethical behavior are necessary for practice any profession. So professions would be lost without their ethical codes. So it is the duty of all those involved in pharmacy field to be assured that the pharmacist in training knows the standards of professional conduct, then the and understand that deviation from those standards cannot maintain the status of pharmacy profession. Then the pharmacy beginning a profession requires knowledge, skill and integrity on the part of those engaged in it. This profession is uh, associated with medical profession in the responsible duties of preserving the public health, and also it deals with dispensing the useful and sometimes useful and dangerous agents to cure the disease. So the members of pharmacy profession should be united on some general principles to be observed in their several relation to each other, to medical profession and to the public. Then professional ethics for pharmacy are necessary in the public interest to ensure an efficient pharmaceutical services. Then now we will see professional conduct. The standards of professional conduct for pharmacy profession are necessary in public interest to ensure efficient pharmaceutical service, ensure to efficient pharmaceutical service. In addition to give such service, the pharmacist should also avoid any objectionable acts or omissions. Then the pharmacist should maintain good social career and have an attitude of services and sacrifice in the interest of suffering humanity. So in this, the professional conduct for pharmacy profession are necessary in ensure efficient pharmaceutical services, objectionable acts, avoid any objectionable acts, maintain good social career, then sacrifice in interest of suffering humanity. Then in handling, selling, distributing and dispensing of medical substance including poison and potent drugs, a pharmacist along with the members of medical profession is responsible for safeguarding the health of public. Then the pharmacist should at all time be ready to assist colleagues with information or advice. Then the pharmacist should recognize their responsibilities and fulfill professional obligations honorably and with due regard for the welfare of the society. Then thank you for all.